When Vitaly Klitschko vacated the WBC world title, it opened up the championship door for a new king. And this man, 35-year-old Bermane Stiverne, hopes to walk through. A soft-spoken and thoughtful man, he's a departure from many of the heavyweight contenders. But inside the ring, his 20 knockouts and 23 wins speaks volumes. And we're here with Bermane Stiverne, who is fighting Chris Arreola for the heavyweight championship of the world. We're not exactly sure when yet, but nonetheless, you are in heavy training for this. It's been a long journey for you, over 10 years, and now you have it. Emotionally, what are you feeling about getting this opportunity?
Greatest moment of my life. I mean, you know, I guess it's a recipe of a bunch of bullshit. BS.
That's all right.
BS and patient, and you know, but I'm happy with the fact that I'm fighting for the world title. This is a dream, just to fight for the world title. Obviously, to put my hands on the belt. That's my goal.
Now, you have had along the way, in a journey that started, a pro journey that started in 2005, a few bumps along the way, a loss and a draw, and at that moment you kind of had to almost rethink your approach and make sure that you had a commitment to this sport, didn't you? And I know that you had to dig down deep at that point.
Yeah, I did. The main issue was my weight. You know, most heavyweight, the heavier you are, the better it is. But nah, it wasn't. I had to go back and change a couple things and adjust myself. Like I said, a few bumps in my career, I had to learn from it and go back to the gym. And actually, before I go back to the gym, I went. You know, you got to think about what you really want to do and if this is what I want to do.
You got this opportunity by beating Chris Arreola in a match in which, it's interesting, much has been made of the fact that, of course, you broke his nose, and that was an impediment for him early in the fight, though you created it. But you also had an injury it was your right shoulder, wasn't it? And so you had to use the jab more. Do you think that's going to be something that, by being totally healthy, will help you in this second fight with Arreola for the title?
Yeah, right. In camp, I remember we were down to like 233. My weight was down 233, and then he postponed the fight. I think we were supposed to fight in March 9th. Then they postponed the fight to April 26th. And yeah, my right shoulder, I mean, that's overtraining. So my right shoulder was injured. And then I remember when I dropped him in the third round. In the fourth round, I came out and I slipped. And I pulled a muscle in my back. So
a couple of issues, huh?
Yeah, I had a bunch of, you know, odds against me. So I was like, wow, we gotta go to plan B.
Now, here you are against Chris Arreola again. Now, we always talk about, when people talk about Chris Arreola, because he's had his issues with conditioning, they always talk about fights where he's in shape or not in shape. And a lot of times when he has a loss, people really fixate on whatever his conditioning was. But you made the point that whatever his conditioning was, or whether his nose got broken, you just did your job and won. Do you think a little too much emphasis sometimes it was put on that part of it?
I don't know. I can't talk for him. You know, like I said, we are professional here, so
you have to get the job done.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about preparation, and these are like major fights. If his preparation was not good, or if he wants to make any excuses of why he wasn't ready, I mean, that's not really my business.
Yeah.
I'll make sure that I handle mine.
You talk a lot about the fact that while you're of Haitian descent and there's never been a Haitian heavyweight, much of your life has been lived elsewhere. You're interested in winning this title on a global way for two reasons. One, to be the first Haitian champion, but also to bring it back to America, you point out.
I mean, I'm proud of myself from where I come from and the troubles I've been through. So just sometimes I just sit and just think like, damn, like I went through all this and I'm here today, you know. But I'm really happy about what I have accomplished so far, and to see that I fight for the title, for the world heavyweight title, and we're talking about the title that Muhammad Ali had, Tyson had, and all these great fighters had, and I'm fighting for it. So you know, I'm very happy about that.
The goal is, I know, is to win the world title. Any regrets that it's not going to be against Klitschko, or does that matter?
I would like to have him on my record.
Yeah.
You know, that I fought. You know, because he was the king of the division for the last decade. At this point, it's just about me. Like I said, having the chance to fight for the world title and getting my hand on that green belt.
You're obviously a very soft-spoken, thoughtful person. Sometimes people don't associate that with the heavyweight championship, though Lennox Lewis, I think, was probably a very good example of somebody who who had those qualities. Sometimes you have to be the squeaky wheel to get attention, but you haven't gone that route. Do you just feel more comfortable being yourself and not being the person that's, you know, very vocal?
Right. I mean, what I do is not singing or politician. I'm a fighter. So what really matters is what I do in the ring, because I could be whoever I want to be outside the ring. It don't really matter. There's not a lot of people that knows about me or whatever, but I figure that if I keep doing what I'm doing and fighting, get knockouts and wins and get the world title, it takes one fight for the whole world to know you. You're
35 years of age, and your opportunity came a little later than you probably might have expected, but do you feel like a fresh 35, and do you feel like if you get your hands on that title you can have a nice reign?
Yeah, I feel great. I'm 35 years old. I feel great. Never had no rough fight, no beat down, no knockout. even though it's a technical knockout, but it's not a knockout. Never been cut. Never been. You know, I consider because I see there's a lot of fighters out there they're young but they're old fighters. And some of them are old fighters but they you know, young fight. I see myself as a young fighter. You know, I'm amongst the oldest, but I feel young. I feel great. I mean, I'm always in the gym. If I'm not doing boxing, I'm doing something else. I always keep myself busy.
Well, 35 to some of us feels young, so that's good. Hey, congratulations on getting to this point, and good luck to you in your quest for a world title. I know it means a lot to you on a personal level.
Yeah, thank you. Also, it's one of the things that I really appreciate, other than there's people like you that comes to see me, that really I never had any major personality that come in and, you know, and come and give me this chance to interview me, and that really means a lot to me.
Well, we're happy to do it, and we want to let the world know about you, because you may well be the heavyweight champion very shortly. I know you think you will, and people should know about you. So good luck, Bermane Stiverne, who will be fighting Chris Arreola to win the world heavyweight title.